after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go. Look at me. Zipper.
Saquon Barkley running right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Eagles 0. Albrecht Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
1st down, Murray. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Murray now. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, orbit. They go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Switch. West.
1st down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Go! 50, play. Oh, you got deep? Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We won't get.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Rock it. Alert 3. Hit it.
The final shot before break. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones, operating from the gun, and he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run on first down. Barkley, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check this side. X3. 218, chop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jones flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the... 20.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
We got 4. General West. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage. And
he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From just shy of midfield, Murray steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Recon, 132 fighter. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Shoot.
Back to throw. Herbert. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. This quarterback now, a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, Delta. Here I come. Here I come. Fire.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Come on,
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Stay dribbling.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Murray again. Dancing to his left. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Murray to air it out again. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. To throw, it's Murray, and he's going to go down again. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Come on. I got him. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Able to spin free. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 34 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. I'm scared. No. Motion, check. Shift. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And fights through one man. Still going. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's Isabella open on the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.